A lot of track. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. They block the jab. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Beautiful counter shot. Nice defense on that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The momentum, they got the... And there's the bell to start round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Hold it right there. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like that? Oh, no! Ali is down! You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four. Are you all right?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Let's get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. So it's plan B time after B. And there's the bell to start round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
straight right just misses. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. There's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab was blocked. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The jab doesn't quite connect. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided... And there's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That right hook not connecting. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. big shot, and down goes Ali. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, fresh.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. There's no way Frazier survives this. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff now.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. Nice counter shot. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
What resilience to be down and to be back up.
So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Counter shot lands. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest